What's up guys, Tanner? About to brand new video. So I was not planning on making this video at all, but as I told you guys in my last video, I got the Superman Returns Circuit City exclusive DVD, and once you know what, it just came in today. So I figured, you know what, I want to do a video on this and talk about some Superman related stuff. That way this won't be a short video. So this will be I don't know what I'm gonna call this video. See, let's just call it Superman Returns Circuit City exclusive and Superman talk. So as always, let's get into it. So that's a bat. So I thought that this deserved to get its own video, and plus I thought I would talk about some Superman related stuff too, especially since they just announced the new Superman, David Corenswet, which I don't know who that actor is, and they announced the new Lois Lane too. So I thought I'd talk about that a little bit, but first and foremost, let's get into this. So here is Superman Returns, the Circuit City exclusive. See? Like a lot of the other different versions of this, it's got a nice slipcover. Kind of random. It looks kind of photoshopped or whatever. Still. Okay. Same DVD work. This is the special thing about this one. It comes with this nice bonus disc, The Science of Superman documentary that's on National Geographic. I've never seen any of this, so it's pretty cool. So here's the disc. Cool. Pretty rare image you see. And in my last video, I completely forgot to show this off. Superman Returns soundtrack. This is just the basic version, which has like 15 tracks. So, like I said, I do plan on getting the limited edition one with as the whole score in it. So, I just love getting stuff like this, so the images, stuff like that, because you guys know I have a huge music background, so. So I'm really glad that Brandon Routh got to come back as Superman for the Arrowverse Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover. That was pretty cool. Seeing him back as Superman was just awesome. So, and I did get this a while back with Superman Akuzi. So just want to show this real quick. All the different variations of the Superman Returns DVDs. So, and let me just tell you, this is the most DVDs I have of any movie. So, you guys know I have 2-disc, 1-disc versions of the Dark Knight trilogy and the trilogy set as well. But this, Superman Returns really takes cake, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's just something you don't ever see. So, the basic version, technically there's two versions of these. The only difference is it's got the red label. The full screen version, this is the widescreen. So anyway, I'm not gonna get up your full screen version just for that. But anyway, so got that one, the basic version. This one, this probably came with one of those sushi steps, but I got it by itself. That the French DVD, I will put this on my shelf because I love this cover. This is the best DVD cover. It's one of my favorite images. Target exclusive. Nice hologram cover. I don't know what exclusive this one is. This could be a Walmart exclusive, but it doesn't say a Walmart on it. So. And the Circuit City exclusive. So there's that. And so I thought what I would talk about right now is the new Superman and the DCU going forward. So like I say, at the same time, I'm pretty disappointed that we're never gonna get to see Zack Snyder's vision of the DCU play out, because it's like, what was the point? 10 years wasted for nothing. It's like, really, all that could have been prevented if they would just waited for Zack Snyder to heal from or mourning. Should have waited for him to mourn for his daughter. Should have waited for him to come back and finish Justice League. Could have put out 2018 for its arrival in Infinity War. That all could have been stuff like that. Really, all could have been prevented, because a lot of stuff we got for that. It was basically hit or miss. But no Batman and Superman for like 5 years. It was like that. So it's like you have the two biggest characters in DC history, but you're not even doing anything with them. And the Batman does not count because that's not DCU related. So it's like without could be prevented. We could have got Man of Steel 2 and 3 and the Batman with Affleck, but is what it is. And I will do a special DCU video at the end of the year after Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom comes out, talking about what I loved about the DCU, what they could have done a bit better, and how they could have made a better vision. But anyway, so I want to talk about the DCU going forward. Well, the new DCU. So I do not think that James Gunn should bring back actors who are fan favorites in the DCEU, mainly because I think that it should just be a whole new universe with new actors and stuff like that. As much as I love Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, Jason Momoa as Aquaman, to me, I just feel like it would be weird and wrong. Because, I mean, if you have half the Zack Snyder's Justice League cast, but you have a new Batman, a new Superman, and possibly a new Flash, it's weird. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Let me know what you guys feel about that. Because to me, I think that they should just make it a whole reboot thing. Just make it a whole new universe, new reboot, new actors, everything. That way, the actors who are getting older, who are still young, but in 10 years later, they'll be a little bit older. That way, they want to move on to other projects and stuff like that. So, I just feel really weird seeing another Batman Superman with Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, even if it's a different version of her character. I just feel really weird about it, because when I think of Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, when I picture her with Affleck's Batman and Cavill's Superman. I mean, right in that scene, BBS, when all three of them are standing together, that's just like iconic. The Holy Trinity of DC right there. But I just think they should make a whole new universe. But I'm very excited for a lot of the stuff that we're getting. Mr. Gold, that's pretty interesting. Only James Gunn would think of that. The Lanterns and multiple Green Lanterns, I'm excited for that. I love to see multiple Green Lanterns. Paradise Lost, interesting. Batman Brave the Bold, I wish it was Dick Grayson as Robin instead of Damian Wayne, but I guess they'll probably do flashbacks and stuff like that. And the Bat Family, I'm excited for that, especially with the Bat Family. And from what I've heard, Crypto might be introduced in Superman Legacy, so I'm very excited for that. So that's going to be pretty interesting if he's in there. And I'm just excited to see a whole new universe that's actually connected and not we call it a studio trying to cover the tracks by saying the universe isn't as connected as we thought it was, which is basically DCU after Justice League. So just glad that we're finally gonna get quality DC movies or quantity stuff like that, and someone who actually has a plan. Because I remember when the slate was announced for Batman, Cyborg, The Flash, Aquaman, all that, and I realized that half those movies, no scripts were even written for them. So I'm like, have a plan. Be like Marvel, even though they're DC, they can learn a lot from Marvel. Marvel right now, a lot of you guys know that Phase 4 is probably the most controversial one. A lot of stuff they put out sucks, which most of it is new characters and stuff like that, because after they introduce new characters, stuff like that, and then close out franchises of older characters. But I know Phase 5 will be a lot better. The Multiverse Saga. But anyway, get back to DC. So I'm excited for Superman Legacy. Can't wait for it to come out. So let's see what David Cornsweet, let's go to Superman. So with that being said, and thank you guys so much. That's all for this video. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Later, guys.